Hey guys, this is Introducing Emmy, and we're back with another episode of Redline Tuesday. You're going to notice this is a lot different. This is actually an art program called FireAlpaca, and the person who sent this redline to me said that this was the program they used to draw in and they needed some help. Now, I've never used FireAlpaca before. I kind of messed with it like ever so slightly for like 30 seconds to make sure it ran, and I could draw in it. But they wanted to know how to fix their drawing, and they said that they only had access to FireAlpaca and that they were having issues. And I was wondering if the program was very limited, but it seems okay. So I'm going to try to make do and work in this program. And yeah. Oh, and this was sent to us by Alyssa. She doesn't have a website. She said we could just call her Alyssa, so that's what we're doing. Okay, so like I said, I just started the program. I really don't know where everything... Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's a little jumpy, I've noticed, so far as like moving the navigator around and stuff. And I think their biggest concern was like how thick all the lines were. I noticed the image was really small, like you were working at a really small DPI. It was originally 72 and I just knocked it up to 300. Of course, that's gonna kind of get some pixelization and stuff on the image. It's gonna kind of fall apart a little bit, but if you choose to do a new drawing in FireAlpaca, or any program, just make sure you work really, really large and then resize it to put on the internet or wherever you're going to show it. So always work big. So they gave us an image reference for this. I'm not going to show it because I don't really know where it came from, and I don't know if there's like copyrights attached to it or anything, but it's just of a woman falling, but it's not that hard. So we're going to just go in here. So her little dress is in the way. Let's see, is this, yep, has multiply, cool. Her little dress is in the way, so we're just going to draw through it. So far, I actually kind of like FireAlpaca. I mean, I'm not going to be switching over and doing all my work in it or anything, but it's kind of like a nice little program to just experiment in, Or like, if you just want to doodle and you don't want all the bells and whistles of Photoshop getting in the way. Okay, so the eraser is here. Yep. I'm a little embarrassed to kind of be fumbling around in this program, but it so far runs a lot like Photoshop. I mean, it even has some of the same shortcuts and stuff. That doesn't really surprise me, though. I'm sure that they were like using Photoshop as their model. So I'll do this arm in a second. So let's sort of figure out where her head is. Normally I would turn the canvas, but I don't think you can do that in here. Oh, you can! Look at that! It's kind of like weird and manual, but you can. Wait, what's this one do? Is this... Oh! Oh, it takes it back to the... Okay, gotcha. Ooh, look at this! Getting all fancy on me, FireAlpaca. So I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say this is supposed to be a child. I don't know. But it just seems like a child. If it's not, I apologize, though. I think I kind of... is there like a selection tool that isn't a square in this? Whoa, whoa, don't do that. What did I do? What is this? This is tool. I don't know. What is happening? Damn it, I want to move that head. How do I... I'll just select it in little pieces then. Do this. Do this. These. Okay. Ha. I feel like I'm beating the program. You'll never outsmart me, FireAlpaca. Okay, so there's her little ear. Here's the back of her skull. Or his skull. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a man or a woman. Sorry. That's the bottom of the nose. So you would probably go like this. I'm not really doing like an amazing job at finishing the face because I think you didn't want it shown anyway, but if anybody's curious, here it is. Of course, I'm drawing it like the way I would draw a face, so if that's not how you would draw a face from that angle, put your own face on it. Okay, so one of the big things was it said I couldn't add, or she said I couldn't add details into her hair very well because of my limited resources. So we're going to add details into the hair. So let's... Oh god, I have to do something new. I'm panicking. Okay, let's use like a blue. Okay. You can't really see that, can you? Does it look okay if I... Yep, okay. So, hair is just like fabric in the fact that it catches on, you know, contours and everything. Everybody knows how hair works. I think we've all seen hair before. So what I would recommend for like doing like a wavy hair is maybe drawing it kind of like in ropes or plates, like not like, you know, not like a dinner plate, but like ribbons. If you feel like that would help you kind of find your footing in the hair, so to speak. So I would actually, I know the original image, which Yins can't see, that's okay, don't worry about it. I would actually say the original image, the hair is just like poof, like all over the model's face, and you can't see anything and it just looks like a ball of hair. I would say for an illustration, you might want to like leave some of this, like her chin and knuckle region, so that the viewer can see if she's like smiling or frowning. They might not know exactly what is going on with her, the rest of her face, but that will give them like an anchor. Like, is she distressed? Is she peaceful? You know. hair looks a little bit like fire. That was not intentional, but here we are. Oh boy, I was talking to one of my commissioners. We were just like chit-chatting and I left Skype on. And like now I'm panicking. I'm like, please don't message me anymore. Please, please. I try to turn it off before I record, but sometimes I forget. I also don't want to be like rude. Okay. I don't know what some of these tools are. I like I said, I didn't read anything. I just kind of was like, okay, art program, here we go, you know. It actually, like I said, it feels pretty good. I like the way it works, you know. It feels like it's really responsive. It feels like a typical drawing program and everything. So now that we've done that, let's okay, you know what? We're gonna call this layer hair plus dress, because I'm going to come back and add the dress on that layer, and then we'll call this layer, the red layer, body foreground. Yeah, okay. And then I'm going to make a new layer. Oh man, everybody's just coming online. Sorry if you can see that. Hey guys, move. Move. Boop. Okay, sorry, I couldn't see that around my speaker. Okay, so then let's do, okay, so let's do body additional. I don't really name my layers like this, but I'm doing it for you guys and you guys can see my layers and everything. So let's do like a turquoise, and I'm just pulling these colors out of my ass. Let's add this leg. Okay, so, oh girl, that is bright, isn't it? Isn't it? There. Okay. So this is like kind of where the bottom of her body would be. Okay, so then we're gonna use this knee. So and this length from like her hinge point. Think of her as like a doll, if that helps. Completely take away her humanity, if that helps you. And kind of imagine there's like a string or something anchoring this, that we're going to use this measurement. We're going to eyeball it to do, probably a little deeper, huh? Drawing her with kind of thick thighs, I think. Let me just plane down this thigh a little bit. There we go. I'm trying to match the original style here. So let me just put on a little foot. There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna do, let me get rid of a little bit of noise here. Get rid of some of this. Okay. So now we're going to do this arm. Just thinking how to... So their armpit would be like right there. Sorry about all the lineage in the background. I'll try to clean that up in a minute. Oh wow, that thumb is not good. Don't look at that thumb. Eraser. Actually, I need to... Oh boy, here we go. Ha! I feel like I'm sort of figuring out, you know, what this program has and what it doesn't have. It doesn't have a free selection tool, that's for damn sure. Okay, so... I sound like Jack Nicholson there for a second. In The Shining. Redline, Redline. Okay, so there you go. And then I'm actually going to make another layer. I would normally wouldn't do this. This is for you guys, which I'm just going to call whiteout. Oh, good God. Now, I had some issues with the paint bucket in this earlier, so we'll see how this goes. Do it. Do it. Fill that in. Oh, let's try switching to layer. Do it. Yeah, there we go. Look at all the smartness just floating all over the place in here. Okay. Whew, boy, that hand is not good. Guys, stop coming online. Making my video look bad. I'm gonna have to blur that out or something. I'm worried that, yeah, I guess it's just like their name. It doesn't have anything additional. Okay. I tend to draw really long palms for some reason. It's a habit I'm trying to break. So if you see me like do this line and then I come down here and do that line, that's why. Okay. So there you go. There is, and let's do hair plus dress. Go back to the red. I'm just picking colors at random because I don't have my palette over here. So for the dress, so this is a tension point, and then probably right under her butt is going to be a tension point. Meaning that there's going to be a lot of bunching and wrinkling. So also, I don't know how deep these straps are supposed to be, but they would kind of be coming like up off the body. Now, something I didn't even think of until just now is I'm not so sure if she's supposed to be falling in water or if she's falling in air, because like the reference shows a woman falling in air. In this drawing, I think she's supposed to be underwater, and you'll see why in a minute. There's a fucking fish right there. So this would all be a little different underwater, meaning the hair would be a little different, like it just doesn't work quite the same underwater. Look at pictures of, if you can, I'm sure it's pretty easy to find pictures of women underwater, but if you can find pictures of women underwater in clothing, like dresses and stuff, that'll give you a better idea of like how, even if they're like plummeting down into the water, it's still not quite the same as falling. Like gravity is different underwater, I guess, if that's, well, not different, but yeah, you know what I mean. It affects everything in a different way, I guess. But another place to look at is pictures of like astronauts. They kind of have sort of water-like gravity affecting them. Sorry, I got off on a tangent. I wasn't drawing. Shame on me. So what I've actually done is I've lengthened the dress a little bit, just because I don't want it like following this line for her thigh, like the edge, so I just made it a little longer. I mean, I guess you could have made it shorter as well, but maybe not so appropriate with a little girl. I don't know. I don't know how old this person's supposed to be. There you go. Fish with no little fins. He's just like a little Jesus fish. So let's do a fish. He's gonna be a fantasy fish. I'm not even bothering looking up a ref of a real fish because guess what? I'm scared of fish. So let's do something really cool here. Let's just go wild. Let's follow this line and then turn it. Give him little fishy lips. Gills on fish run this way, like around the body. So we're going to turn him. We're going to give him a little fishy fin and a second little fishy fin. Maybe even a decorative fishy fin. Well, that's not decorative. He's like, my life depends on this fucking fin. It's not decorative. Okay. What I'm trying to say is, this is not a real fish, so I don't know what the hell. Well, I'm definitely not referencing a real fish, so you're getting kind of a fantasy fish. There we go. Look at that little cute fish. I feel like I've drawn a fish before, but I don't think I have. Not to. Oh, I have. I did one in my comic once, I think. I don't know what it is about fish, but they really, oh God, I don't like them. I do not like them. They are DTM, dead to me. I used to have fish when I was little, and they didn't bother me so much back then. I don't know. I had a panic attack in whatchamacallit, an aquarium one time. Like in a location where you go to see fish, not like I crawled into a little glass aquarium and had a freak out. That would explain a lot. But, yeah. And I've ever since I've been like, I hate fish. Let's put some bubbles. There we go. I think it looks nice. You could maybe even do some like action bubbles. Action bubbles are kind of like wobbly and long because they're escaping like much quicker. Like there's like a whoosh kind of feel to them. So you could do some cool things like that. And these bubbles are obviously like from her, her lungs. Also, I know this is probably supposed to be kind of a fantasy sort of setting, but just out of pure curiosity and for the other viewers who perhaps are doing their own little water landscape, I try not to show, excuse my yawn, oh my goodness, I try not to show just a void underwater. Put some like blurred landscape like off in the distance, you know, because there is like stuff underwater. It doesn't just go down forever, especially if there's a fish around. She's probably not in an abyss, so like if you can blur this landscape in the background, please do. And then maybe you could even do some seaweed. Maybe some funky coral rising up in the background, you know. Put some little shells or doodads on the bottom. Just something to add some texture. And also it could help so far as like, depending on like where you want the bottom to be, you could like add a little shadow, you know, like she's just about to go down. Oh man, you could add like trash too down here. You could put like bottles like sticking out of the like sparkly glass things you could put like down here. Put a watch. The watch is from All Dogs Go to Heaven, don't ask. You could just do like all kinds of cool stuff with this. But the other thing is, when you go to color this, light is going to be coming this direction. It's always going to come from this direction, from up above, because that's where the sun is. It is not anywhere on the water. So you're going to get shadows from her in the water, like but they're going to be kind of like faded. It's hard to show without painting it, but I'm not confident enough in this program to like show you exactly what I mean. But yeah, you're gonna get something like a shadowed effect. Oh hell, you could put like a big old octopus just like, hey girl, touch. Okay, so don't do that, but that's pretty cool too. Okay, so can I do a folder? Is that a thing I can do here? Can I make a folder? No, I can't make a folder. Can I? Sorry, I've yawned. Let's do, can I select multiple? No, I can't do that. Can I? What can I do here? I want to try to put all these layers down together. Levels, mosaic, layer, add, duplicate, merge down. Oh! Adrian. Blammo. There we go. Okay, so this is ours. There's the original. Ooh, the fish looks animated now. He's like, tail, 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 tail. Mel! There's too many people coming online. Okay, so anyway, I have to go and edit out about 1,000 Skype names now because I'm a big dumb. So, thank you to Alyssa for that yawn that I just experienced. It was great. I don't know why I'm so sleepy today. And yeah, there we go. Blammo. We had an exciting underwater adventure. Cool. All right, keep sending Redline Tuesdays in to emy.bitner at IntroducingEmy.com. My email address is on my banner, and it will probably be in the description, so if you ask me, I'll break all your fingers off. All right, I'll see you guys later. I love you. Bye!